Hey, I'm Scotty Rock.
And I'm 80’s Danger.
Danger, what are we talking about today, bud?
Today we're talking about one of the hair metal big four. We're talking about RATT.
Okay, here's the thing, man. RATT's awesome, hey?
RATT is incredible.
Yeah, okay.
They're one of the forefathers of the glam metal movement of what became our favorite genre.
Yeah, exactly. So they came out, they're one of the original, I would say, 80s glam rock LA bands.
Yes.
They came out in 83-ish.
84, well, 83 I think was their EP.
Right.
Which wasn't widespread to the mainstream.
No, but like any band, right? You got to start somewhere and put out like a self-produced EP.
Yeah,
right?
but RATT started like back in 1974 or something.
Something like that, yeah. Some early version of RATT, they're probably all in high school. And they
it wasn't 1975! Oh, yeah!
Yeah, so RATT gets their shit together. They moved to LA. Long story short, that's when they found the classic RATT members, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we'll start from when they kind of got together and they released their debut album.
Yeah. Wow.
And Out of the Cellar comes out in 1984.
Oh, thank you so much.
So in 84, there was Stay Hungry.
Stay Hungry.
I know, right? What else was out in 84? I can't even recall.
84, maybe She's So Unusual.
Was
that 84?
That's the new lover?
Was that 84?
Yeah, okay, that's an incredible album, man. Jeez, that's a great record. Yeah, you gotta listen to it.
I don't know. Just check if it was. I want to know if it was 84.
Is it?
Check Cyndi Lauper. Prince, Purple Rain.
Prince wrote a song on the Cyndi Lauper album.
Well, Purple Rain was 1984.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Cyndi Lauper might have been 85. Come on, man.
83.
83.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It was already out.
Okay. So there we go. So RATT puts out, let's be honest, okay? RATT comes out with their debut record.
Yes.
They got signed to Atlantic Records. They're like a hot band on the strip. 84 comes out. There's probably Too Fast for Love, right? Around that era.
Well, Shout at the Devil was already out.
Was it Shout at the Devil already out? Okay.
Right? Too Fast for Love came out in 81. Shout at the Devil came out in 83.
Right.
And now we got RATT
and
busting out with Out of the Cellar.
Out of the Cellar. So what's the first single on that? Round and Round. Great tune, man. Hey,
comes around, goes around. I'll tell you why.
That song to me is literally the blueprint of every RATT song that came after it.
What a great song!
I know.
What a great song! Amazing single.
Yeah.
I actually played. So at one point in time, we were putting together a 80s hair metal band.
Oh, nice.
And I was playing bass in it.
Yeah.
And Round and Round was on our list. And I got to play bass for this song, and the bass line is so cool.
That's
Just
awesome.
the whole do. But then it does these small parts after it changes up, and it goes do, and then goes do, and it does this little double bass thing.
Double bass thing, yeah.
I'm gonna have to put that in the video.
Well, that's what's
cool.
awesome. Hey, I listened to RATT and I was like what do these guys sound like? You know what I mean? They don't really sound like anyone. And I read a review there. Someone said they sort of have a Judas Priest kind of dun 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 dun. You know what I mean? And I was like,
well, I think lots of bands did though.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, it made me really realize that they're kind of like an American version of Judas Priest. Like when you listen to the songs and how they're structured, you can hear Rob Halford kind of singing on a couple Judas Priest kind of riffs.
But Stephen Pearcy has one of the coolest voices.
Yes, I know, hey.
It's very unique.
Very unique.
He doesn't have a lot of range.
No.
No, he sits in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, he knows what his range is, right?
Yeah, but they always threw the backup vocals in
that's so good.
that added that melody, right?
Well, RATT sort of saw
it's a neat formula.
As a pop metal band. And I read today, they sort of stuck to song arrangements that were pop-ish, with the heavy guitar. But the guitar work in it's so amazing. There's so much going on guitar-wise. It's a dense listen. You know what I mean?
First off, any two guys that could complement each other playing guitar.
Yeah.
When you got Robin Crosby and Warren DeMartini, those two created magic together, and the back and forth guitar. I look at bands like Guns N' Roses, obviously when they had Slash and Izzy, such a great compliment. Dynamic, and these guys complement each other so fantastic.
Yeah, I was just thinking today, like what other bands really had a 2-guitar attack? Like GNR came out, but they're a little more Aerosmith blues. As far as like metal, right? There was, to me, just Rat. You know what I mean? When I think of 2-guitar bands, I think of Rat, Def Leppard, but they're
Def Leppard was awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Steve Clark was awesome.
When you play 2-guitar bands, right?
Yes.
You gotta really kind of gel. Well, you know what it's like. Hey, you've been in bands with 2-guitar bands.
Well, I was always in 2-guitar bands.
Yeah.
Always. And, you know, the one thing is, it adds a little more for me musically, because you're not just relying on one single riff.
Yeah.
If you've got people that aren't just playing the same riff, if you got people who are playing opposite parts, that's what creates some of that excitement.
Yeah, exactly.
Rat does just a phenomenal job of that.
And I love that, like from a guitar player, like music perspective. I love like the guitar riff kind of like split, and there's two different things going on.
I just love riffs
in between it. Oh man, they're so good.
Like guitar riffs, you know, rather than just hanging on a chord,
right?
And writing a song. When they got these riffs, and Rat is a riff band.
Oh man, and Warren DeMartini, hey, he throws in those like little licks in between all the riffs.
What
an amazing player! Like, is he like an underrated guitar player? You know, as a shredder, you know, of that era.
I think they're both phenomenal players.
Yeah.
First off, the guitar playing probably outshines the vocal abilities.
Yeah,
right, for Rat. But what catchy songs!
I know.
And then they bust on the scene with a killer debut. I mean, it went, 2 times platinum?
Something like that. Like, sold a couple million anyways. And they had, like, Wanted Man on there and Lack of Communication.
I'm a wanted man!
I was like, the three good songs on, like, an album from 84 is good enough. You know what I mean? Like
3 good songs, but that album had a ton of good songs.
Way more good songs on it.
Yeah.
So it was a huge smash all over MTV. I
would argue that their debut doesn't have a bad song.
No,
Every song on that album
I would say that too, man. I totally agree. Like when I first heard Rat, I was kind of like a little bit like, I don't know if I like the guy's voice. Like over the years, it's like I like it, but sometimes I don't. Like depends on my mood. You know?
Okay.
What I mean? Like, sometimes
are there specific types of songs that you like it in better than others?
Yeah, I guess so. Like sometimes it's too raspy. I kind of like when it's not as raspy. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, but I'm also like. He's also like an amazing singer because he just does what he does so good.
He's just got a cool vibe about him.
Cool vibe.
That's what I liked. He always had that hair down in the 80s over the one eye, right?
Yeah, right. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they call themselves like fashion metal or whatever. And I was like, oh, they all like matching outfits. They're one of the first bands to do that.
They all had the boots and the spandex pants.
Do you think like they were like the first sort of glam rock 80s? Because Crew was kind of doing something different.
Well, Crew was doing different, right? They were taking more of a Judas Priest type look.
Yeah, like a little more like leather, and a little more like
studs.
Yeah, stuff a little more aggressive. Hey.
Yeah, Rat was more. I like that fashion rock exactly. Right, fashioned after none.
I read Steve.
That's a Slick Toxic song. Fashioned after none.
I read Stephen Piercy's book. It was awesome, by the way, and I read the drummer's book telling about Rat.
Really, Bobby Blotzer.
Bobby Blotzer, yeah. So 84 comes and goes, Out of the Cellar, huge smash.
Great album.
They do a follow up.
One of the best in their discography.
Oh, easily.
So
I almost think like Rat came out of the gates and then they just sort of like slowly went down, but let's talk.
They started to lose some steam.
Yeah, for whatever reason. Invasion of Your Privacy was a fantastic follow up.
Nice. Was it really?
I would say so.
Really?
It wasn't as like every song was great, but it still had 4 good tunes that I could hang my hat on.
Yeah, what were the hits? What were the hits on this album? So they had
like Your Love. Here, let me just pull it up just because I can't.
Well, this is the album that had Body Talk, right?
No.
Body Talk.
That's the third one. Oh, You're in Love. Lay It Down.
Lay It Down.
Yeah. Oh, I love my favorite song on the album is What You Give Is What You Get.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, but Lay It Down has one of the coolest guitar riffs of all time.
All time.
Right?
Man.
That riff.
It's like
That rivals any
Anything.
Van Halen riff.
Easily. I was thinking the same thing because I was like, this riff is so amazing as a guitar player, and I don't play like I can't play this. I can't play Rat.
Good.
Rat's not my.
So good.
But it's like the riff is so good. Like musically, it's like way to go, man. Like it's got some flair. It's got some like
Yeah,
something going on. It's got
this
a vibe.
album was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. But for me, it did have some stuff that felt a little bit filler compared to the debut.
Yeah.
Still a great follow-up. Still massive big hits, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You're in Love is such a great
You're
song.
in love.
Oh.
I'd be disappointed if I went and saw Rat and they didn't play that song. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
You're in love and Wanted Man. Like Lay It Down.
You're the one.
Or not Wanted Man's on the first album. What you
Oh.
give is what you get. Like that's like three, four good solid records or songs on this record.
Yeah. It was a good album.
It was decent, but you're right. I think there's some.
But
some
I honestly, I would rank this lower when I look at their discography, I'd put Invasion of Your Privacy probably lower towards the bottom of their.
Oh, really?
All Rat albums are good. I get it. But yeah, for me, this would probably be closer to the bottom.
I had this cassette. Hey, I got it for like a birthday or something when I was younger, and I loved it, man. Like the guitar work. I was just getting into playing guitar and trying to like fantasize about trying to figure these riffs out, which I never bothered. But
Well, look, the first album had Tawny Katane on the cover.
Yeah.
Right? This album, I can't remember.
it's also Tony.
No, it's not. It's some other model.
Is it really? Are
Yeah.
you sure?
But this is when all these bands, like you had Great White and everyone, and even Slaughter on Stick It To You, and they're all throwing these models on their covers, right?
Who do we have as a model on our album cover? The Rock and Danger chicks.
Who could we have? Yeah.
I'd probably pick like Joan Jett. So that's
It's interesting the type of approach that they took, right?
Yeah,
and
for
what they
sure.
were trying to appeal to as a mass audience. But 85, what always strikes me is some of these bands, when they release albums every year, it's hard to keep the momentum. How do you write a complete, perfect 10 out of 10 album if you're releasing one every year? It's almost impossible.
It's a bit impossible. Hey, and even in the 70s, hey, when some bands would have to put out, like Kiss put out 2 records a year, kind of thing.
2 records a year.
You gotta have
Those
like
were 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think you have to have in the 80s. You would probably have to have like 30 songs to get the good 11 that should be on an album, right? But who has time to write that when you're partying? You know.
So they had 84, 85 is Invasion of Your Privacy, and then we got 86.
86 was Dancing Undercover.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Which for me was a bit of a weird record.
Okay. How come?
I don't know. I just didn't like enjoy the songs enough as much.
Really?
But it was like
I feel this was quite a bit better than Invasion of Your Privacy as an overall album. It was a little heavier.
It was heavier. That's what I liked about it. So
Yeah.
for me, like the songs weren't as good, but I like the heavier vibe of it. You know what I mean? A little more aggressive. No ballads. It's like kind of really like just forceful. I noticed a couple songs had like the double kick.
Obviously, Dance was a massive hit.
I love that intro though. Hey. Like
the guitar riff.
Guitar riff. Yeah.
Oh,
man,
phenomenal.
Another like great guitar moment.
But Slip of the Lip. Slip of the lip.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that song is phenomenal.
What else is on here? Body
else
Talk.
is-
Body Talk I really like.
Body Talk.
It has like the double
Body
kick.
What about 7th Avenue? Man, this is a way better album than Invasion of Your Privacy.
I think overall you're right, but for me, like it didn't connect as much for whatever reason. But now when I listen to it, like I hear it, I was like, oh man, this is like
I really like this album.
For me now, I'm rediscovering a Rat, right? So I'm like, okay, I can hang my hat on this third record, more so than I could when I was like younger, listening to Rat.
Well, and listening to it with your more educated, older ears is probably different. I was kind of late to the Rat game because I feel like back in the day when I was young, when Rat was really relevant for that 84, 85, 86, and I never really got into music until 86, and it started with, well, I shouldn't say that, 84 pretty much with Twisted Sister and Prince and different things, and then transitioning in, but 86 is when I got into Poison.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's when it started.
that was the beginning for me, right?
Yeah. Well, like I had like some older siblings, hey, and so their friends listened to Rat, but
I feel like Rat was that generation, like Rick Thomas, our
Couple
buddy
years
Rick.
older, yeah.
He's born in like 71 or 70 or whatever he
Yeah.
is, right? It's
They-
a few years.
They got the early Rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So third album, obviously great selling album. Ends up
still
going
sold a couple
platinum.
million. Yeah.
Platinum, I think. It went
was
single
that a
platinum,
million plus?
over 1 million copies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as for a third record for a glam rock band, like I mean that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and they're touring and selling out stadiums and
Like arenas, yeah.
yeah, phenomenal. And then they release their fourth album. So this is going to be in
What is it?
1988.
88.
So it's the first time they took a break. 1 year, right? We go from 86 release into 1988's Reach for the Sky.
No way!
I love Reach for the Sky, and this, you know what's funny? This comes out like pre Appetite for Destruction. It's kind of like the very tail end of like a bit of a
No, it
transition.
comes out post. Appetite was in 87.
Was it 87?
Yeah.
I was thinking 89.
No, Appetite was 87, man.
Oh, that's right. Was it?
Come on, bro.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was
okay.
1987.
Okay, it doesn't matter. But anyways, so Reach for the Sky comes out. Like, what's your thoughts on this Rat album? Like, where were you at with Rat by now? You know, 3 albums in.
Again, I had to discover this after the fact. I was a late to the game with Rat guy. I was already touring with a band in like late 90s and stuff before I got into Rat. And what got me into Rat was we had the cassette Tell the World, right? The best of Rat.
Oh yeah, the best of Rat.
So and that's what we would listen to on the road, driving in an old van.
Oh yeah,
the muffler's falling off. We got the hanger holding it up underneath, and we're touring across Canada in the middle of winter, and we're listening to Rat. And that was what got me into Rat.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was all because of Mike Barrett.
Oh, that's awesome.
This was his album, and he loved Rat. And that kind of was my introduction to it because I overlooked Rat throughout my growing up in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Completely. Other than what was on MTV or Much Music or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting is as popular as Rat was at the time, oddly enough, like, I don't know anyone that was like, fuck yeah, Rat's my number one. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
So
what about Dan? Dan from Mexico.
Oh, is that his number one?
He's got his YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's a huge Rat fan.
Well, that's interesting because, like, back when Rat was kind of popular, I never went to a party and everyone's like, "You're in love."
No, it was
always something else. That was.
It was always okay, and you wouldn't change the song if it came on, but it wasn't like anyone was like, "Die!" Or I don't know anyone who had a Rat shirt.
Nate, throw on some Rat, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, man!" It's like because I listen to Rat by myself. I don't listen to like you know. What I mean? I was thinking on the way over, I'm like. The only time I listen to Rat is when I'm by myself. I'm never like, oh fuck, I gotta hear Round and Round. Well, except for my buddy Jesse Thomas and hanging out in his garage getting wasted, but that's the one exception.
But let's go to Reach for the Sky. What was on that album? That was a great album.
Yeah, man.
First off, what do you think of the album cover?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of, it is what it is, right?
This is a weird album cover.
Yeah. But like, it comes in with like City to City. I Want a
Oh,
Woman.
I love that song.
Yeah, man. It's a great opener. Like, again, amazing guitar intros. Like, the music's awesome on this record.
It always is. Every time you got DeMartini and Crosby together, you got gold.
Yeah, man. I Want a Woman, and I really liked I Want a Woman. Like, that was like their big like pop single hit or whatever. But the riffs are so like Rat classic, and then Way Cool Jr. kind of had like that sort of Van Halen sort of groove to it, you know, kind of bluesy. But when you listen to that riff, it's like so good, hey?
Yeah, well, I really liked it, but lots of people gave this album a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah.
Right? It was a little more bluesy.
Yep.
It wasn't as hard, so Dancing Undercover was a little harder edged. This became a little more bluesy. It felt like a little more polished album, but I really liked this album.
Oh, man.
I would go their debut, and then this might be my second favorite Rat
Really?
album.
I completely agree with you. I think it's the debut for me. This album I liked a lot out of
I really like this
the
album.
other two. For me, this is like a bit of a comeback for Rat because I kind of like was in and then I was out, casual, and I was like, this brought me back in. I was like, guitar solid front to back.
Yeah.
Again, they had
Good
4
songs.
good songs on the record, which like, you know, back then, like that's a decent record, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Okay, so like Rat, Reach for the Sky, I was digging it.
It was a great album.
Up next comes like Detonator.
Oh,
Yeah.
Detonator, 1990.
Oh, man.
Man, here we are busting into the 90s, and this is an album. I don't even think this album went platinum. This album, I think, went gold.
Gold or something, yeah. It was like
but this album
so good.
Is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And actually, it has some of my favorite Rat songs on it.
It
has my favorite Rat ballad for sure.
For sure. And that was like a co-written like Desmond Child, Bon Jovi kind of thing. But that was like, what was it called? Giving yourself away. Yeah.
Yes.
I was listening to that today. I thought, man, this is like a great ballad, a great 80s. Like I would put this in the top 5 like glam rock ballads for me.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Desmond Child was like, I like Desmond Child. I just watched an interview with him the other day where he was talking about co-writing a whole bunch of songs, and the guy just he was a hit maker.
Yeah, somehow.
Right?
It's interesting because when I hear like Desmond Child, I'm like, oh, it's probably a pretty decent like glam rock ballad type song, you know, like.
Now, lots of people, everyone gave this album a hard time for being too polished. It was the first time they weren't using Beau Hill
exactly,
as a producer.
Different producer comes in. So, slightly different sound, but like it was still rad.
I know, but it starts with Shame, Shame, Shame.
Yeah.
Like, what a great opener.
Shame, shame, shame. Loving you's a dirty job.
It's a dirty job.
Giving yourself away. And then
I sing that to my wife all the time. Loving you is a dirty job.
But like again, there's like 3 or 4 good songs on this album. That
3 or 4.
Well, I mean, there's more.
This whole album is
great. Good. But I'm just saying, like in general, there's at least 3 or 4 good songs on this record. Like my cousin had this, and I never had it because we were always hanging out and listening to this record. I was like, this is so awesome.
This album should have been way bigger than it got.
I would agree with you. Hey, I was surprised. Even back then, I was like, "This is a solid record, man." I'm surprised it's not blowing up.
But we were at a weird time.
What year is that? Like 1990. Hey.
So it was 1990. But I think there was already some rumblings in the music business of things that were happening, and it was a weird time in 1990. Maybe Rat was seen as being kind of old.
Yeah.
You know, and we're ushering in the new. I don't know.
It was a transition period, but like, what is it about like Rat that as big and popular as they are and they were, they never were just over the top. They didn't
hold the momentum.
They just kind of like shot up and then just kind of drifted down. Did they ever get to like we're an opening band scenario, or did they always like sort of headline shows?
Oh, yeah, I saw Rat when they played
Riley's.
I was
gonna say when they played Riley's. Okay, and that was
what are you talking about, man?
John Corabi was in the Rat at that time.
John Corabi was in the band. Yeah.
Who opened that show?
Slaughter.
Slaughter. That's right.
Slaughter and Rat. And we saw him in a club that holds like 500 people.
500 people. And I remember thinking, like, the only reason, I don't remember Rat, but I remember John Corabi walking by.
Oh, yes.
And I remember Mark Slaughter, and I'm like, how does this guy sing so high?
It was awesome.
But I don't remember anything much of the show. I must have got piled up.
Slaughter, well, yeah, you probably drank too many beers, buddy. Drank too many beers by
Pardon.
Blackbridge Brewery.
This
episode has been brought to you by Blackbridge IPA. Delicious, right out of Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
That's right.
Craft beer at its best.
Craft this.
Craft this. Ooh. Yes. Malt, hops, water, barley, yeast, golden. Fantastic IPA. Support local.
Support local.
Local.
Oh, man, that's good. This is all good.
That's making the cut, man. It's hilarious. Support local. All right.
Okay, so like Detonator. You down or
great album? Oh, absolutely. Phenomenal album.
Okay, so like this
this is the last album with Robin Crosby.
Yeah, last album with Robin Crosby, last album on Atlantic Records.
Yeah.
So for a band to get signed to like and put out 5 records on a major label. Like that's pretty good for that era, hey? Like that's more than Cinderella put out. It's better than Twisted Sisters.
That's why Rat's one of the top 4, bud.
Yeah. Well, like who are they kind of on the scene with? The Crew? Like how did that work out?
Rat, Crew, Poison, Cinderella. Those are the big 4
Those
of
are the
hair
big
metal.
4, you think? Yeah. Well, and hands down, like for whatever reason, like Rat's always been like so under the radar that they're consistent. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but they were the originators. They helped create the scene.
The scene, yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't seem to have the longevity that some of these bands had, right?
But that's too bad because like from album to album, the music's amazing and there's a ton of great songs. Like I was just saying on that. If you scroll through all the top songs, I mean, there's like 20 songs that every concert. You know what I mean?
So many great songs. So then they take a little bit of a hiatus, right?
Yep.
Stephen Pearcy goes on. He creates Arcade, which Arcade was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They had some good songs. They had Presence on Much Music, which was super cool.
Fred Curry actually played drums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for that
It's
guy.
the only album Fred Curry's played drums on.
Way to go, bud.
He didn't play on any Cinderella albums.
Oh man, sucks sometimes. Hey? Like, what's the deal, hey?
Yeah, but that was cool. So then they get back together after, unfortunately, Robin passes away.
Right.
Due to a heroin overdose.
Was it heroin? I
Yeah.
thought he had AIDS or something.
No.
No, honestly.
That was Freddie Mercury.
No.
Oh, he might have had AIDS. I don't know.
It was-
But,
I think
but he
did.
died from a heroin overdose.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's good. That's too bad. Hey, like honestly, bit of a how did that happen? That kind of went sideways.
Yeah, well, he had his demons, right? Lots of people
Yeah, lots of people do. Sure.
have issues. And
Okay, so what
it's
happened?
Too bad.
So he's gone. 10 years later, they come
Yeah,
back.
99.
99.
And they put out a self-titled album.
Rat?
Yeah,
Rat.
Rat. And okay, so what was your thought? I'm like, oh fuck, Rat's back. Like I remember thinking like, oh man, I'm gonna check it out.
Lots of people give this album a hard time.
Yeah.
Dan from Mexico does not like this album, and I dig it. I think it's pretty good.
Well,
it sounds like it's not classic Rat,
Yeah.
but it still comes across. We got Warren still on guitar,
Right.
He's the sole player on this album.
Yeah, so it's like a 4-piece version of Rat. Maybe he obviously did the second guitar part bits. Right?
Yeah, but they're taking in some of the newer style, the influences, and I like it. I think it still holds a Rat feel, but new age Rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I read some reviews online. It's a bluesier record, whatever that means for that time, which makes sense. And but as a guitar player, I was like, fuck. Again with the guitar riffs, man, they're so amazing.
It's good,
but it's a slightly different it's more like a hard rocking version of Rat versus like the metalish version of Rat, maybe.
Maybe. I still think there's a ton of great songs.
Songs on this record,
and I don't understand why people give it a hard time. Really,
surprisingly, a great record. I love the cover too for some reason.
I don't want to say I would listen to this over Invasion of Your Privacy, but I might. I don't know. I like this album.
Okay, you know what I like about this album is like Stephen Pearcy. A couple songs he sings in a different voice. It's not the raspy voice, and it's like more of a clean sounding voice. And I was like, I really dig it, man.
Yeah,
like finally he has like his growly voice and his like clean voice. I was like, oh yeah, he's two voices now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the only song that I don't really care for is Tug of War.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's probably a weaker link for me on the album, but overall I think it's a good, strong album.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Well, here's the thing about the songs, hey. Like, Rat knows how to write a song.
Yeah.
Like, every song has a pre-chorus, has the guitar riff intro, it has the dynamics going on, has the big outro, has amazing solo bits.
Yes.
How do you even, solo, come up with all those, things, I could never do it. And then
I know.
play it every night?
They got great songwriting skills, for sure. And in 2010, they released their last record.
Oh, yeah.
They released Infestation.
Yep.
And this album got a ton of positive press. It actually was another hit album.
Yeah, it was a bit of a comeback, hey?
Kind of a comeback.
Yep.
It charted really well. And this is released in 2010, so it showed that, hey, even in 2010,
Rat's
we got
still
people
got
that are digging Rat.
Yeah, that's so wild. Hey, if they come out 30 years, 20 years later or whatever, and they put out this great record.
This is a great record.
And it's like classic Rat. It's got more aggression, I would say.
It's heavier.
Heavier, yeah.
This is one of my favorite Rat records.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Overall, it really is. It is so good.
So we got to change your order because a while ago we were like, this is our favorite order.
Well, the debut's obviously number one.
Yeah, but this record, okay, and it also has Carlos Cavas. Is that how you say it? Quiet Riot.
From Quiet Riot.
On second guitar. And
Yeah.
there's a couple like songs with the solo. I'm like, that's got to be him. Like they gave him a couple solos. You know what I mean? It's not just Warren DeMartini anymore.
Well, maybe, yeah.
But like the guitar work is amazing on this album.
This is a good album.
This is a good album. It's super heavy. It's
Where
aggressive.
would I put this? Let's think about this, man.
I don't even know. That's the thing about Rat. Hey, like when you go through their discography and you look back, and
This might be number 3 for me.
yeah, I think like every album's got so much going on. That's great.
Yes.
Versus like, you know, like I have a favorite, like other bands that I like. I have a specific album I like, you know, certain song I like more than everything.
This might be my 3rd favorite Rat album.
Do you think so?
Overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Top. I couldn't even say. I would
That's
say
great.
top 4, 5.
Wow.
I don't even know, man. That's the thing.
How many albums they put?
It's easy to flip-flop. Because
Yeah,
one day you're like, oh yeah, but what about this song? And what about this song?
Yeah.
And even the songs that maybe didn't have the entire 10 songs were the great. That's another thing. Let's talk about 10-song Rat.
Yeah.
They're always putting out 10 songs on an album, right?
It's the magic
10
number.
songs, 10 songs, 10 songs.
Yeah.
Then they got 11 songs on Detonator, but that's because the one was an intro, so it was a nothing anyway. It was still 10 songs. Like, you know, that's a good formula.
A 10-song album with like the 11th track is some sort of like intro or outro, you know, like a thing.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's the perfect length for a record. I think Rat absolutely nails it. You know who else does it? Nickelback. Every song has 11 songs.
Yes.
And they've sold millions of records. I think there's like a briefness to like an 11-song album versus in the 90s everyone was like 14, 18 songs.
If you got 14 songs plus,
Save it for the second album. You know what I mean?
Stop. Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that much.
No, you're right. It should be 11 songs.
Yeah.
20 minutes per side on vinyl. Max,
Yeah.
And just like...
There's the Rock and Danger mix.
Rock and Danger. Well, that's how, like on vinyl, the max you can put on a record is 20 minutes. That's why, like, records like 4 or 5 songs, you know, like a 4-minute song or whatever, you know?
That's right.
18 minutes.
Speaking of which, we need a Rock and Danger beer, buddy. This is a call out. This is a shout out.
It's a call to arms.
This is for all the Saskatchewan breweries. We need a dedicated Rock and Danger beer. So if you're interested, contact us. We'll put our faces and our images on your cans.
We'll license our likeness for AI purposes.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we'll promote your beer right on our show.
And we'll drink it too. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Rock and Danger.
Cheers to Rat. Cheers to Rock
Rat.
and Danger. Cheers to all of our buddies. Let's give some shout outs, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to shout out Hair Metal Guru, obviously, who inspired us to even create a channel. We love the Hair Metal Guru. We love Hairband Basement Brian, who's always killing it. Every Friday night, he's playing the deepest hair metal cuts. He's got his own YouTube channel, which I was lucky enough to be a part of coming up on an upcoming episode here.
Yeah, do it.
And all these guys, we got Jay. There's multiple Jays actually.
Multiple J's for sure.
Yeah, we got Jason Reed from Winnipeg. We got all these guys, and you know what? We just love being part of this community. And if you haven't already, please give us a like, give us a subscribe, follow us, help us build our channel. You know, that's what supports us is liking, subscribing, and sharing. And we want to keep bringing you guys material. Patrick from the Hair Metal Guru channel, he called us, what did he call us? The clowns, some kind of clowns.
What's that? Psycho Circus. What's the clown song on?
I don't know. We were some kind of clowns of the genre. It wasn't a cut. It wasn't a slag. It was a compliment.
I could take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? We just like to have a good time. We like to remain positive, and we like you to have a good time. So tell us in the comments what you think about Rat. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Tell us. We want to get connected. Right?
Hey, like, what's your favorite Rat solo? Like, let's talk. I want to talk some guitar riffs. You know what I mean? Like,
unbelievable guitar talent.
Okay, there it is.
There it is.
Rat.
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 Ah.
Lack of communication. Lack of communication.
Lack of.